Rise to defend yourself, Plateau Governor Mutfwang urges brave communities. Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. I bring you another update, and this very update is coming from Star Reporters today, being 22nd of April 2025, and the news headline says, "Rise to defend yourselves, Plateau Governor urges communities." Now the question is, can Southeast governors summon this kind of courage, or Southeast traditional rulers summon this kind of courage and tell their people to defend themselves over Fulani terrorist attacks and the killings and the rapings of our people? We had people defending Biafra land before now, making sure that all these attacks and they're taking over farm settlements by Fulanis never happens in Biafra land. What did they do? They sabotaged the effort of PM Simon Ekpa and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, making sure that all these attacks and killings never happens in Biafra land. Now, can they summon courage and tell their people to defend themselves, as the northern governors are doing, telling their people, which I know that they are just saying it to please the terrorists because they are the ones sponsoring them. Now, can Southeast governors also tell their people, or someone this, or have this kind of balls to tell their people to defend themselves? Because, well, we are supposed to defend ourselves, because if we do not, nobody is going to do it for us. So right now, we are being killed, our people are being killed, our people are being terrorized, our people are being raped by headsmen. When we had Mazi Simon Ekpa defending Biafra borders so that Fulani headsmen never cross Benue, our borders from Benue and come into Biafra land and attack our people. Well, before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, tune in, and don't just watch alone. Make sure you subscribe and make sure your notification bell is on. So I'm going to bring you this very update, this very news in full details, and also bring you another news headline of Alhanese talking about closure of airport and not the attacks of herdsmen and the killings of their people. In Enugu State, Mba has been silent. Other Southeast politicians are silent over these attacks. It's not that they are not saying it. They don't just want to, upset their Fulani masters, because they only care about their own interest and their political ambition, not the safety of their people. So here it says, the attack comes just 2 weeks after similar violence in Boko's LOGA that claimed over 80 lives. Governor Caleb Mutfwang of Plateau State has called on residents of Ezekiel village in Bassa, local government area local government area, to remain vigilant and defend themselves amid recurring attacks by suspected criminal elements. The call followed a brutal assault on Sunday night in which gunmen stormed the community around 8 p.m., killing over 50 people, injuring scores, including women and children, and razing more than 40 houses. The attack comes just 2 weeks after similar violence in Boko's LOGA that claimed over 80 lives. The motive behind Sunday attack remains unclear, though some local sources believe it may be connected to a string of isolated killings throughout the week. Now, herdsmen has been attacking everywhere. Go to Benue State. There is no day you not see headline of Fulani herdsmen attack in Benue State. Take a look at other states, the north, and take a look at the ones happening in Biafra land, because right now a lot is going on in Biafra land. Fulanis have returned with the attack. They have resumed the attacks in Biafra land, and these things were never happening before now. When PM was on seat and they're in charge, herdsmen were not able to cross our borders from Benue State. PM created formed a border squad to make sure they never cross our borders. But Southeast fools were all everywhere, ranting about insecurity up and down. How Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. Now, Simon Ekpa is no longer on seat. Who are those causing insecurity in Southeast? And they have this kind of courage and tell their people to defend themselves? No, but once you defend yourself against herdsmen attack, you see them ranting. You see Southeast governors calling that person names, accusing that person of being the reason there is killing and the attacks in Southeast. But once that person is no longer in charge or on CTU, you see Fulani herdsmen and Nigerian army terrorizing, killing, attacking everywhere in Southeast. Hearing that herdsmen have taken over some farm settlements, it's very, very sad and deceitful to those fools. It's very clear that they are being paid to keep silent over herdsmen attack against their own people, because that is all they care about, to remain in office and to remain in any position that they beg the Fulanis and promise to allow herdsmen attack their communities without them saying anything. Because I don't understand how your people will be killed once somebody steps out to protect those people and make sure that the Southeast is no longer being attacked or being under siege by herdsmen or Nigerian army. You see them attacking that very person. You see them accusing that person of causing insecurity or terrorizing the area when it's not true. But when their people are in real danger, you will not hear them say anything, like Peter Mba. They were ranting every day. Musa is on national television telling you how there is insecurity in Southeast, how they are going to cope insecurity. Mba will be one side lamenting how Simon Ekpa is the reason there is insecurity. Go to Enugu State. Every day, farmers are being killed. Communities are being attacked by herdsmen. Mba is still silent and mute up to date. They always attack anybody that comes out to defend Southeast and protect lives and properties of Southeasterners. When their people are in real danger in the hands of the enemies, you will not hear them say anything. And you wonder how we found ourselves among these fools, or how we found these fools among us. Northern politicians cannot go to their communities, to their villages. They are all in Abuja, in a well-protected environment or areas. And they are pushing these fools to allow their own place to be like that. To be a place where you cannot go, because they have allowed herdsmen they imported from other African countries with the hope of taking over Southeast and giving them a particular place in Nigeria, occupy their communities. They can no longer go there because the promise failed. And they want those fools, they want their own states and their own villages to be like that, so that they will remain on exile or be on exile with them. And these fools are too blind to see that. Well, we must continue. I'm just trying to let you people know what is going on. Some of you will think, oh, we are insulting our politicians. Oh, we are insulting our leaders. Those are not leaders. Those are flavorful stooges, ready to sell out their own people for a little peanut, allowing their enemies to take over their own area. We have given them vote of no confidence. They don't represent us, because if they truly represent us, they will not allow any harm come to their people. Talk more of herdsmen. What is there? These people are not part of us. They don't have any place in Southeast. So why are they coming? Why are they attacking? Why are they killing? Why are they terrorizing? Why are they raping our people? Why are they stopping our people from going to their farms? They cannot speak because they have sold themselves so cheaply. They know the Fulani Caliphates no longer have any regard for them. That is why even if they talk, nobody listens to them. So we must continue. I'm making this very update because these Southeast fools always go after anybody defending Southeast. Once they see Southeast itself, oh, how can we please our masters? Oh, that means this position, I will not get it. You see them sabotaging that person's effort. So we must continue. So he says, speaking during an on-the-spot assessment visit to the village on Tuesday, Governor Musfag addressed the survivors sheltered in a local primary school. He emphasized the need for self-defense while cautioning against retaliatory actions. We are more determined than ever to ensure that no more innocent blood is shed on the plateau. While we continue to invest in security, communities must also rise to defend themselves, the governor stated. That is what happened in a particular state in the north, when the communities or residents kept on calling on the government, pleading on the government, calling Nigeria and Nigeria army to come to their rescue and come and make sure that all these herdsmen leave their communities. Nigeria army was in Southeast rising and killing, allowing those people to be attacked and killed in the north. You ask them, what exactly are they looking for in the north? These people called and pleaded. Without the government coming to their rescue, they decided to fight for themselves. The day Boko Haram came to attack all the terror groups and they came to attack and kidnap, they came out. They were killed, but they conquered those terrorists. Now, another governor of Plateau State is telling his people to defend themselves, but you will not see any single Southeast governor telling Ndigbo to defend themselves. We must continue. We must continue. He reassured the people of government commitment to rebuild affected areas and supporting displaced families, as if they don't know what is going on, as if they are not part of the terrorism going on, as if they are not the ones allowing these herdsmen to do as they please. So here I'm going to bring you another news headline. We're talking about herdsmen attacks and taking over of farm settlements in Southeast in Enugu, Precisely. Southeast Hanese traditional rulers or Hanese Ndigbo don't always talk about those things that really matters. They only talk about the ones that benefit them or the ones they benefit from. News headline here said Ohanese slams Nigeria agency FAAN over sudden closure of Enugu airport during Easter. I know this one is very important also, but is it today? No, is it today that all this has been going on without them saying anything? Is it today that the marginalization started? Is it today that the Nigeria government always do as they please in Southeast, even if they don't want it? They don't regard you people because you people sold yourselves very cheaply. And sometimes I wonder, what is the Fulanis using on these fools? Not all just Southeasterners, but Western politicians and leaders. They always allow the Fulanis control them. And you ask yourself, why is it like that? They can't defend themselves. If you try to defend yourself or defend your people, in whatever position you are eyeing, you will not be able to get there unless you agree to whatever condition the Fulanis gives you. The reason we're telling our people, if we do not defend ourselves, nobody is going to defend us. Nobody is going to defend our land. It's up to us to do the needful. Governors from this north will tell their people to defend themselves. Now you fully aware that these people do not have the arms or ammunitions to defend themselves. Headsmen are well armed. They are being sponsored by the government. They are being sponsored. They have AK-47, different kind of ammunitions and firearms. So what are these communities going to defend themselves? Is it then gun and cutlass or machete? Is that what they're going to defend themselves with? Or is it those things they're going to fight headsmen with? Headsmen with AK-47. You people need to wake up and know that these headsmen did not come to joke. They want to occupy everywhere, enslave, funalize, Islamize everyone, whether you like it or not. And the earlier everyone wakes up and do the needful, the better, it will be better for all of us. Southeast stooges are busy sabotaging their people's effort because you still have a place you can call, oh, this is my village, or you can still boast of. Those that made it happen, you people sabotage. Those that made it happen, those that made it possible for you to boast of your village, or you can go to your village, you people sabotage their effort. You people accuse them of being terrorists or terrorizing Southeast when you people have nothing to offer. Allow those defending Southeast to defend Southeast. Mba that was shouting and ranting about insecurity is nowhere to be found. That now that our people are being killed in Enugu State, Mba is nowhere to be found. He's no longer talking. No, he's no longer ranting about insecurity, how insecurity needs to stop. It's no longer Simon Ekpa causing insecurity. Who are those causing insecurity in Southeast? Can they tell you? No, if I thought PM is still on seat now, they will say, oh, he's Simon Ekpa. Now headsmen are killing our people. Our mothers even came out to protest against this headsman attack. Mba still didn't do anything, and he's still silent up to date. But before that, he was everywhere. Musa was everywhere. Now, Southeast is easy for them to attack and come in and do as they please. And our gallant men are nowhere to be found. Every day you keep hearing about Nigeria Army being buried and their mother, but they are nowhere to be found. These headsmen were not able to cross our borders before now. But now they can come in from Benue State, attack and kill our people, rape our people. Are we going back off our front? What is really going on? That is it, dear friends. I will stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. Thank you.